pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Alex Cobb. What do we have on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's going to be number 17. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's in for a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
And a pitch. Up the middle, McKinstry. Over to first, and Ramirez is set down.
Batting third, the designated
as we take a look now at the
Soto.
New York Yankees lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Just missed.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something
Batting
that's
fourth,
been part of
right
his career
fielder,
since day one.
Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Judge waits. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 on, 1 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next one is off the play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Bryce Harper swings through it for strike one. And that is downstairs. And 1-1. Two on, two outs. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at Comerica Park. And on the mound now, Rhett Lauder.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Bottom of the first. Now, Zach McKinstry.
Shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Inside, just missed. Top of the zone for a called strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second.
And now the Tigers lineup for manager A.J. Hinch. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Kerry Carpenter stands in now and watches strike one. 2 out, space is empty. That clips the zone. That is strike two.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Harper makes the catch, and that's the third out. Tigers fail to make any noise. Scoreless after one. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Francisco Lindor.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
He's got it. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Wells measures 6 feet 2 inches. Hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2020. In the dirt, now 2-0. And that's in the dirt.
No strikes.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire
Batting
at-bat.
8th, center fielder,
So a man
Jackson
at first.
Merrill.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. That one hit to right. Carpenter makes the grab for the second out.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Britton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting,
Wasted no
number 17.
time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now here is number 17. Fought off foul. Wells over at second. Doyle on at first with 2 down. Out to short, McKinstry. They take the force out, 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carried. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A massive home run. 3rd home run of the season. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. There's the strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Louder winds and deals. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect. And halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Spencer Torkelson stands in now, looks at that one inside. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field. Judge brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Cobb back to work. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting
Here's
the
Juan
designated
Soto.
hitter.
Worked a
Juan
walk at his
Soto.
first trip to the plate.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Man at second. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Torres fires over to first. They get the out on
Now
Soto.
right
That's a
fielder,
good piece of
Aaron
hitting
Judge.
right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Outside. Ramirez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And Judge spoils that one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner from third comes across. We're tied at 1. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits
Now
against a
batting
firm
first
front
baseman,
side,
Bryce Harper.
and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one out to right. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion. and he's in full speed.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Green going after it. And that is that. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Detroit, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rogers matched a homer in his last game. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2. Hit in the air, right field. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
And the batter now, Andy Ibanez. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. 1 out, base is empty. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Well, they found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Shortstop.
Just found a way to slap that ball
With
down the
history.
third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
McKinstry takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Ibanez leads off first with 1 away. And that one finds its way through. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
Back-to-back singles, just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers, and fouled off. Two outs. Tied up here in the early going. Up and in at the count 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Doyle snags it on the run. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows on the move. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So up next, Jackson Merrill. The other way, and there's a hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Brenton Doyle, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the go, ripped on a line to center. Brings it in.
Now batting, number 17.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Not in time. He's safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Ground ball right side. Torres. On to first, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th, all tied 1-1. And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Riley Green. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Gleyber Torres.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Just missing there. Ball 2. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up next for New York, Spencer Torkelson. Fly to right his first time.
Torkelson.
Foul ball there. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel
Yankees,
so far.
third
Here's how the
baseman,
starters have
Jose
performed up to this
Ramirez.
point. That one pulled foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees,
Juan
the designated
Soto
hitter,
will hit next.
Juan
Gotta be
Soto.
careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Soto, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next pitch is downstairs. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one missing inside. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone. 3 and 2 down.
2 strikes.
Out to short. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. First pitch misses. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
3-1 now. Slice down the right side. Makes a sliding stop. The throw. And that's a great play for the out. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back at Comerica Park. And now the DH, Colt
designated
Keith.
hitter, Colt Keith.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Rogers in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Andy Ibanez, the next to hit, and he's already singled in this game. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. This one popped up. Ramirez under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We played 5 full. tied at 1 aside. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brant
Now
Carter.
pitching
He's
for
pitching
the
on 2 days
Tigers.
rest.
Number 48.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the
0 for
Yankees.
2 in
First
this
baseman,
one.
Bryce Harper.
On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there.
Now batting.
Got inside on him and got him to bounce
Shortstop,
into that out.
Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that
Now
ball
batting.
more on the screws
Catcher,
than he
Austin
did, and yet he's
Wells.
got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Just
that's a waste.
missed. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tommy Kahnle getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley getting cranked up as well. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they make short work of them there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Bottom of the
Tigers,
6th inning. And the
shortstop,
batter will be the
Zach
shortstop, Zach
McKinstry.
McKinstry. Louder back to work. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the defense comes away with nothing. And next up for
Now
the
batting,
Tigers,
the
Parker
center fielder,
Meadows.
Parker
Who's 0 for 2 with a
Meadows.
pair of strikeouts. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a miss struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Oh, tough night at the dish.
Now batting,
Punching out for the
the
3rd
right
time right
fielder,
there. He just
Gary
hasn't looked very
Carpenter.
comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Next to hit, Gary Carpenter. That one ripped, but foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one's upstairs,
1
ball
ball.
1.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch
Now
after
batting,
giving up the leadoff
left
single.
fielder,
Back-to-back strikeouts, so
Riley
they haven't been
Green.
able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
Oh,
Pitch inside.
that's
Throw to second. Save. Two outs. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill sizes this one up. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Detroit, top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one way outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And there's a hit. Wide throw, and it gets away. Now second and third, and nobody out.
Now batting, number 17.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Here's the second baseman. Golden opportunity right here. Ball one there.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And he grounds one to the right side. Base hit, one run in already. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. Jose Ramirez digs in now. Quick feed to second for one. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Juan Soto.
And next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. In there for strike one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is downstairs. That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Tigers 1. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off for
seventh.
the
Gleyber
Tigers,
Torres
second
up to hit.
baseman, Gleyber
Well,
Torres.
after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Harper pulls that one down, and there's 2 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Keith, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
And it's fouled away.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
It gets down, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He sends it out of here, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Canley.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Right fielder.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley, the right-hander, also getting loose. Strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And Judge spoils that one. downstairs and outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. Got him swinging. Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one.
Harper.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swinging a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's the ball. 1-2.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. And it's just foul. That was close. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now it's filled up. Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Canely, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The shortstop takes a ball. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Let's go, Tiger.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Ibanez. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains tied at 3. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hunter Gaddis.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Hunter Gaddis.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fought off foul. And just misses with that one. One-two now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Now here is Parker Meadows.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off.
trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Good job to fight that one off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Merrill under it. That is the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied.
Now pitching
Welcome
for
back,
the Tigers.
and here comes the closer, Tyler
Number
Holton.
87.
Bringing in the lefty with the
Tyler
left-handed hitter
Holton.
coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the Yankees
Leading
catcher
off
now,
for the
Austin
Yankees,
Wells.
Catcher Austin Wells.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Not
ball,
close with
2
that
strikes.
one. Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. Swings through that.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And no one can get there.
Really stayed true
Now
on that
batting,
swing. It
left
wasn't an
fielder,
easy
Richard
pitch. Lefty
Doyle.
on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Go ahead run on base. Doyle will hit next. That one outside. And that is ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Runner on the move. And that is out of play. Runner goes again. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That missed inside. 2 and 2.
2-2.
Runner goes again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner on the move again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner goes again. Pitches low. Throw save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with
Now
first
batting,
base
number
open, walked
17.
not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Now it's the second baseman.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That's off the mark. 1-0.
1-0.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back at Comerica
Leading
Park,
off for
here's the left
Tigers,
fielder,
left
Riley
fielder,
Green.
Riley Green.
Gaddis back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to
Now
walk
batting,
that one back, no
Second
doubt.
baseman, Gleyber.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And fouled off. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really
Now
good
batting,
coming in, but
first
so hard to
baseman,
get on top of as a hitter.
Torkelson.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Pitch
No,
misses
that's the
inside. Ball 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And
No,
another
that's high.
ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Line drive, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock, and that puts the winning run on first. Next is the
Now batting,
designated hitter, Colt
designated
Heat.
hitter,
1
Colt
for 3.
Heat.
Swinging a foul out of play. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. One left for Detroit, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
Now pitching
We're
for
back
the
in a new arm on the
Tigers.
mound as we start
Number
extras.
68.
Jason Foley. He's
Jason
making his 4th
Foley.
appearance of the season. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one way inside. Right side. Tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The
Now
runner moves
batting,
up to
the
third, and now
designated
they have a
hitter,
chance to drive in the
Juan
go-ahead
Soto.
run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. Tigers bullpen with some action. Bo Brisky preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Ripped on the ground to second. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
One down. Aaron Judge getting ready to hit. This guy with light tower power. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Acuna, the runner at second with one away. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Man at second. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a two-run lead in extra innings.
That was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So Harper stands in. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. They put 2 on the board, only 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Yankees 5 and the Tigers 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jake Rogers. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller. A chance at his first save of the year.
Mason Miller.
That one at triple digits. Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. In there. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well,
that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Ibanez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. So they hold the runner at third where he can play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
McKinstry in the box now. Takes strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball
Now
with
batting,
a nasty
the center
changeup,
fielder,
pretty much every time the
Meadows.
hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Meadows at the plate now, and that's inside. With the winning run at the plate, and here in extra innings, in for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This could end it. Just misses there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long